Hi friends, in my last video we have discussed about certain factors which is to be considered at the time of investment. In my last video we have discussed about the management integrity, we have discussed about the growth story, that means top line growth, bottom line growth and growth in operating margin. Moving forward, in this video we will discuss about some other factors which is to be considered at the time of investment. Let me clarify once again that we are discussing about the only long-term investment. The next important factor is business model and prospect. This factor is very important. In fact, its importance is as equal to the importance of management integrity. You need to know the revenue model of the company. You need to know the source of the income of the company. This is relatively easy in case of manufacturing company. You can understand the product of the company, but it will be very difficult to understand the revenue model of the company when company is rendering the services. These informations can be available from the credit rating agency reports. They used to give the informations about the revenue model, prospect of the company, opportunity of the company, threats, analysis of every parameters. You need to go through the credit agency reports, and that reports are available in website www.screener.in. Sometimes it happens that company will take 2-3 years to create the base. That is called gestation period. And once the gestation period is over, then company will get the real benefit. You can take the example of Reliance. They have created the Jio platform before 2-3 years back, and they are getting the real benefits in last 6 months. So in that case, where the gestation period is large, obviously historical previous statistics are not promising, but you can judge the prospect of the company from the credit rating agency reports. The next important factor is ROI, return on investment. What is return on investment? Return on investment means net profit divided by shareholder wealth. What is shareholder wealth? Shareholder wealth means equity share capital plus accumulated reserve. So this parameter is used to judge the efficiency of the company. How can you judge the efficiency of the company? What is the importance of ROI? ROI means how many percentage return is generated by the company in a year out of its total investment. Let us presume that shareholder wealth is 100 rupees and yearly net profit is 10. That means ROI is 10. Higher the ROI, higher the efficiency. Some of the multinational companies is earning 40 to 50% in a year. That means their ROI is 40 to 50%. Reasonably, more than 15% ROI can be considered a good ROI. On screen, you can see the return of 6 companies, top 3 companies where ROI is higher than 15%, and you can see the return. While in bottom 3, ROI is lower than 10% and you can see the return. Sometimes company is excellent, their product is excellent, but ROI is lower. This situation is not favorable. You can see the example of Raymond. Product is excellent, but ROI is lower, and you can see the return of shareholders. The next important factor is debt exposure. Higher the debt, higher the risk. In these COVID situations, we all are aware that if our immunity system is weak, then it will be very difficult to recover from the COVID. Now relating to the company, higher debt is a lower immunity system, and any adverse situation is like COVID. What is adverse situation? It can be anything. It can be lower demand of the product, it can be lower prospect of the entire industry, it can be change in government regulations, it can be anything. In any adverse situations, if your debt is high, then it will be very difficult for the company to recover. Please be careful when debt is higher and operating margin, percentage of operating margin is lower than the cost of the debt. In that situation, company is gradually dying. On screen, you can see the example of 6 company. Top 3 company where the debt exposure is lower, and you can see the returns. Bottom 3 company is also a prominent company, but there the debt exposure is very high as compared to the shareholder wealth. You can see the negative returns. Let me clarify again that we will have to give the weightage of all other factors also. You cannot take the decision merely based on the one factor, but I have tried to take the appropriate example. The next important factor is operating cash flow statement of the company. Before going through the operating cash flow statement, I would like to mention about the case of Satyam Computer. You must be aware about the fraud in Satyam Computer. They have painted the rosy pictures of income which was not receivable. To plug these loopholes, Companies Act have introduced the operating cash flow statement mandatory. Now let us understand what is operating cash flow. Operating cash flow means cash generated from the day-to-day business activities. Suppose your net profit is higher but you have not received the funds from the debtors, or your inventory is higher, then it will not be reflected into the operating cash flow statement. So it's purely a day-to-day business activity income. Now there can be a 2 reasons of lower operating cash flow as compared to the previous year. The first reason is it is possible that operating margin of the company is reduced or working capital requirement is increased. The second reason may be company is painting a rosy picture just to serve the debt or for any other vested interest. In both the cases, situation is not favorable for long-term investment. In fact, the second situation is most risky. In the second situation, there is a question of management integrity also. You will have to compare the operating cash flow statement with the previous year. If it is reduced, then the situation is not in favor. On the screen, you can see the result of 6 companies. Top 3 companies, they are able to manage the higher operating cash flow as compared to the previous year, and you can see the return. While bottom 3 company, they are not been able to generate the higher operating cash flow as compared to the previous year, and you can see the negative returns. In bottom 2 companies, operating cash flow statement of financial year 19-20 is not available, so I have given the figures of corresponding previous 2 years. We here conclude the discussion about factors to be considered at the time of investment. Let us summarize it. There may be other factors also, but we are not discussing as this is not that important. Let us summarize. First is management integrity. We need to know the management integrity from certain behavior patterns. The first is promoter holding. Higher the promoter holding, higher the integrity. Next is place of promoter holding, it should be low as far as possible. Dividend payout, it should be high. And also Google search about fraud and corruption or litigations about the promoters and company. The next is growth story, that is top line growth, bottom line growth and percentage of operating margin, it should be higher. The next is return on investment, that means ROI, it should be higher. Next is debt exposure, it should be lower. Next is operating cash flow, it should be higher as compared to the previous year. And the very important factor is business model and prospects. So here we conclude the discussion about factors to be considered. In my next video, when we will discuss about the company, when we discuss about the particular company, then we will discuss in this context only. Friends, thank you for spending your valuable time. Please feel free to give your comments, and your comments will help me to improve the content. Thank you.